All right, let's talk about the new real estate playbook. Because whether you're just launching your career or you're already building a global portfolio, the game has totally changed. And honestly, understanding this new landscape is your key to winning.
So, are you a new agent trying to figure out where to hang your license? Or maybe you're an investor looking out at the horizon for that next big opportunity? Well, the great news is this playbook we're going through today, it's for both of you. We're going to start right at the beginning with choices for agents and then zoom way out to the expanding frontiers for investors.
So here's the game plan. We'll kick things off at the ground level, breaking down the core brokerage models. Then we're going to zoom out to the global stage, looking at high-yield international markets and what all of it means for your next move. Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first. If you're an agent, probably the most critical decision you'll make is choosing the right business model to join. Seriously, it's the foundation for your entire career. So let's break down the three main types you're going to see out there.
You can pretty much think of these as three different philosophies. First, you have the franchise model, like a Keller Williams. It's kind of like a McDonald's. It's independently owned, but you get the power of a national brand and all their systems. They usually use a cap and split model, where you share your commission up to a certain limit. Then there's the independent brokerage, your classic local shop, where everything really relies on that single owner. And then you have the model that's really shaking things up, the cloud-based brokerage. It operates completely virtually, which gets rid of all the costs of physical offices and creates a whole new set of advantages.
So why is this cloud model getting so popular so fast? Well, by cutting out all those brick and mortar costs, these brokerages can pour that money right back into their agents. And what that means for you is a global referral network, better technology, and training from top producers no matter where they are in the world. Plus, it opens up these really unique ways to earn, like getting stock in the company or revenue sharing, where you can literally earn a piece of the revenue from agents you bring into the company. It's a real game changer.
Okay, so now we know the models, but the million-dollar question is, which one is right for you? It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of answer. The best choice is going to depend completely on your specific goals and, frankly, where you are in your career right now.
Yeah, it's all about matching your profile to the right platform. So, for example, if you're a brand new agent, that hands-on, in-person training you get at a franchise like Keller Williams can be absolutely invaluable. If you're a part-time agent, a cloud-based, flat-fee model like Fathom Realty could be perfect because it means you keep more of your commission on the deals you do close. And if you're looking for the best overall package, one that combines modern tools, multiple income streams, and that global reach we talked about, a cloud brokerage like EXP Realty is often mentioned as the top contender.
All right, so we've got the agent's playbook down. Now let's completely shift gears and talk about the investor's portfolio. The whole conversation in real estate is getting bigger, and more the most exciting opportunities are popping up way beyond our domestic borders.
And this quote, it just perfectly captures the new way of thinking. Investing overseas isn't just about buying a vacation home anymore. It's a really strategic financial move for finding better returns, creating global mobility for you and your family, and frankly, for building a much more resilient financial future.
And you know what? The numbers really tell the story. Just look at this yield gap. In a lot of Western markets, getting a 3 to 4% rental yield is considered pretty good. But in certain international hotspots, that number can double or even triple. For an investor, that's a difference you just can't afford to ignore.
So where are these opportunities? Let's take a quick trip around the world and look at some of the current hotspots where you're seeing high yield, economic growth, and some really unique lifestyle benefits all coming together in one place.
First up, Panama. We're seeing average rental yields in Panama City hit around 7.8%. And a huge plus here is that its economy is dollarized, which gives foreign investors this extra layer of financial stability.
Next up, Turkey. In some parts of Istanbul, potential yields are climbing as high as 9.8%. Turkey is just a perfect example of a market that combines these incredibly high returns with a really well-established investment program.
And then you've got Dubai, a market that is just defined by explosive growth. In some of its mid-market communities, the ones that cater to the city's huge professional population, investors are looking at potential rental yields hitting an incredible 10%.
But here's the thing. A lot of these markets offer way more than just financial returns. They offer something called residency by investment, and this is a huge piece of the puzzle. It's basically a government program where if you invest in the country, often by buying property, they can grant you and your family legal residency, or in some cases, even a second passport and full citizenship.
And the options are all over the place. In the UAE, buying a property for around $545,000 can get you a 10-year golden visa. In Panama,
a $200,000 investment can lead to permanent residency. And in Turkey, a $400,000 property purchase could put you on the path to full citizenship. Every country has its own rules and its own benefits.
But obviously, investing abroad takes a smart strategy, so here's how to do it safely. Number 1, target those mid-market properties that have strong demand from the locals. 2, make sure your investment amount lines up with any visa requirements you're going for. 3, and this is a big one, always use expert local legal help for your due diligence. And finally, plan your exit strategy before you even buy. So after covering everything from brokerage commissions all the way to global citizenship, what's the big takeaway here? How do you actually thrive in this new, kind of complex real estate world?
It all really boils down to this. Success today demands that you focus on two things at once. You have to master the micro, the local stuff, like which brokerage model is right for your career. And you also have to understand the macro, the global trends that are creating brand new opportunities for wealth and for mobility. You've got to believe me, the old playbook is officially out of date.
And all of that leaves us with one last thought to chew on. These forces of remote work, global investment, and new residency programs, they are fundamentally redrawing the map. So the real question for every agent and every investor isn't just what's for sale next door anymore, but in a world that feels like it has no borders, where are you going to draw